All right, let's do 7.3. First of all, it says find this one. All thetas that work for this between 0 and 2 pi. So tangent of what angle is 1? Well, tangent of pi over 4 plus k pi is all the angles that would have a tangent of 1. And that's what theta over 2 plus pi over 3 has to equal, but we're supposed to solve for theta. So we'll subtract pi over 3 from both sides, and it can go with this one. So we're going to get theta over 2 equals, and fourths and thirds are 12, so I'm going to change this to 12. So we're going to have 3 pi over 12, that's the pi over 4, minus 4 pi over 12, that's the third, pi of thirds, plus k pi. So 3 twelfths minus 4 twelfths is minus pi over 12 plus k pi is what theta over 2 equals. Now if I multiply both sides by 2, I get theta has to be minus pi over 6, because the 2 would cancel into the 12. And plus, and 2 would also be times the k pi, so it would be k2 pi. We're supposed to find answers between 0 and 2 pi. Negative pi over 6 is not between 0 and 2 pi, but if we add 2 pi to it, which is 12/6, we'd get 12/6 minus 1/6 is 11 pi over 6. If we add 2 pi to that, it would be too big, and so there's our only answer. Number 40. Cosine of what angle is negative square root of 3 over 2? Well, cosine is negative over in the second and third quadrant. Negative square root of 3 over 2 would be clear out here where it is 5 pi over 6 or minus 5 pi over 6 plus k2 pi. And it said 6 solutions. There's an infinite number, but they wanted us just to take the 5 pi over 6, add 2 pi and add 2 pi and add 2 pi and or subtract, and same with that. So you can come up with, it depends on which ones you want to do, but it's 2 pi added or subtracted to 5 pi over 6 and added or subtracted to negative 5 pi over 6. 2 pi or 4 pi or 6 pi. So those are the answers to that one. 45, we're supposed to get 6 solutions again. So we say to ourselves, sine of what angle is negative square root of 3 over 2? Well, sine is negative down here. And if we want the sine to be long coordinate, then negative square root of 3 over 2, that would be at negative pi over 3 plus k2 pi, and also at pi minus pi over 3, which is minus 2 pi over 3, plus k2 pi. And if we want 6 solutions, I can take this one plus 2 pi, and this one plus 4 pi, this one plus 2 pi plus 4 pi, or we can go this one minus 2 pi minus 4 pi, whatever, get a whole bunch of solutions. But that's all of the solutions. Now 83, 85, and 89 are just a matter of graphing. So the first one, turn my plot off, come down, clear that equation, and I'll just type, I can type this in for one equation and 0 for the other, but to see it, I'm just going to write, I'm going to add this to the other side, so I'm going to get x equals negative 5 cosine x. So I'm going to graph x and -5 cosine x, and I'm going to do this in radians. So I'm check my mode. It's in radians, and then I'm going to go. Let's go zoom 4, and let's see if I can what I see. Oop, there's x. Oop, the other one didn't do it, so I must have put the wrong negative on there. Yep. Graph x and negative. There crosses once, twice, and probably the third time right there. And then after that, the line will be too high. So I need to find these 3 intersection points. Second, calculate the intersection. And it says, is x one of my curves? Yes. Is the second curve -5 cosine x? Yes. So I just press enter, enter, and my guess, -1. Just have to be roughly close, and it says -1.30644. That's one solution. And then the other one's over here about 2. Second, calculate the intersection 5. Enter, enter, and my guess is 2. So that it'll find this one, not that one. And it says 1.97738. 3 is pretty good. And then the other one's over here at about 4. So second, calculate the intersection 5. That curve, enter, enter. And my guess is 5, and it says, oop, too far over. I should have said 4. Second, quit. Second, calculate 5, enter, enter. And my guess is out there at 4, and it says 3.8374671. There's the 3 answers for that. You're going to do the similar thing here, just move, well, I got a 3 over here, so that's fine. So I can write 3 for one of them. The other one is 22x minus 17, 17 sine x. Push graph. There is 3 right at the top. The curve goes up and crosses, and it may come down, so zoom 6. Let's see if we see it somewhere. There's the 3, and the curve goes up, and not going to come back down anywhere, so there's only one intersection. Second, calculate the intersection, and yes, that's a curve, and it looks like about 1. Press enter, and it says it is at 0.52 radians. And same idea for this one. So y equals, let's move this to the other side, so that would become a positive. So I'm going to type in x squared, and then for the other one, 2 cosine x. Close parenthesis, graph. There's the parabola, and there's the cosine curve, and it crosses 2 places. It looks like about -1 and about +1. Second, calculate 5. Enter, enter, and -1 is my guess, and it says -1.02169. Second, calculate's going to be symmetric, so it's going to be positive. The intersection, that curve, and going to guess 1, and it's going to say positive 1.0269. So there's the 2 answers. And those are pretty easy with the calculator.